Welcome back to another Rose City Reptiles video. I'm Joey, this is Rose City Reptiles, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys something kind of like it's a little work in progress, but let me explain a little bit. When breeding tegus, if you're a breeder or you want to be, or you just own tegus and whatever, this can help you guys introduce tegus to each other for the first time. I don't normally take this precaution that I'm going to show you, but the female that I'm going to be pairing today has a history of attacking and doing some serious damage to males, okay? And I don't know about you guys, but I don't like tegus fighting. I want to avoid that at all costs. I don't want to get bit. I don't want them to get bit. I want to avoid that. And so I'm always trying new things, and I've recently started doing something it's gonna look weird, but it's worked really well for me. So let's go ahead and give it a try. So the tegus that we're going to be matching up today is our Anery male and Pumpkin. Okay, Pumpkin is a high white red produced by Laura Roberts, and this guy, the Anery male that you're looking at right there, this is the male that we're going to be pairing up with Pumpkin. We paired them up last year. It did not go well. She immediately attacked him, and I didn't pair him up with any more females last year. But that's what we're going to attempt to do, and let me show you how I'm going to do that. We are going to be using this net, okay? I know it seems weird, don't judge me. I just don't want tegus to get hurt. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to get him, place him in the enclosure, and I'm going to keep the tegus separated with the net, okay? And what I've seen so far is the tegus will interact with each other normally, like the net's not even there. It's like they can't, I don't know, it just doesn't, they don't understand what it is, and they seem to ignore it so far on the other times that I've tried this. And it gives me a chance to kind of see their behavior, but also without putting myself in danger or them, okay? Because if they start fighting, I can easily scoop him back out and put him back in his enclosure without getting my hands involved or without letting them actually have access to each other. So in theory, sounds pretty good, right? Now let's just see what it actually looks like. Okay, so we have him in the enclosure. Pumpkin's right there, show Pumpkin. She's a little defensive. We have to see if she's not ovulating and ready to breed, she will attack him. And she goes for the kill. So you've got to be really careful, and that's just how some females are. Some just run away and some go for the kill. But as you can see, he's sniffing her, he's moving towards her, and so he seems to not really be paying much attention to the net right now, and she's just looking at him. I can tell that's from him or the net. Come get around this side of me. Get a little closer into her, show her behavior. So right now, I'm more of just keeping the net in between them. I'm not worried about him attacking her really at all. He's going to want to breed with her. But right now, he's just kind of sniffing around. she's getting a little defensive and kind of moving her tail as sometimes. I see her tail kind of wiggling right there, just a little. That's what they do when they are a little nervous. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to attack. That's pretty normal behavior, but we'll see what she does. He's walking around marking his scent. You see how he's kind of dragging his back legs a little bit, marking his scent around her enclosure. She's very nervous. See her? Pumpkin is very nervous right now. You can see her taking those big, deep breaths. And her tail still kind of wiggling like that. What I want him to do is come over here and give her a little attention, and I want to see how she responds. I do not feel like it's going great right now. I don't feel like her body language is very accepting of him being in here. And I think she would attack him if he comes close. But that's why I'm keeping the net mostly on her. Like I said, I don't think he's going to be the aggressor here. I believe she will be. I'm just going to lay the net down a little bit on her, let him come over and sniff her tail. And this is kind of where we get to see how she's going to respond. But as you can see, they're kind of ignoring the net and just, she's looking at him, he's looking at her. He's coming in close to her. She's not running away, but that's not really her thing. She doesn't really run away. She just stays and fights. But I believe she's ovulating. She wanted to turn towards him right there. So, like I said, they can have this interaction. She's definitely posturing up towards him a little bit. But I get to see kind of if she lunges and goes for a bite or if she's just being very defensive. So here we go. Let's see. This is where we'll kind of find out what they're going to do. Okay, so as you can see, right there would be the part where she would lock onto his body and she probably wouldn't let go. And so I'm not comfortable leaving them together. She's not ready, or maybe she'll never be ready, but I'm gonna pull him out. As you can come get some more footage of this. Now she wants to go after him and we're not gonna let it happen. So what I'm gonna do, take him back in his enclosure, easy peasy, take her out of the net, and it's that easy. So it may have looked weird, it may have looked a little messy, but like it helps me introduce the tegus without having any fighting, low stress. I mean, she would have bit him right there, 100%. She went for him. That would have happened. And trust me, after that being traumatized last year, she bit him and I couldn't get her off. Like, she wouldn't let go. It was not fun. It was a very stressful, like, 5 minutes. And I've had a couple other close calls like that, and I just don't like it. So I'm learning ways to just avoid it completely. And the net strategy, the net strat, it's working good so far. I wouldn't mind finding one that's like a square shape, but yeah, the net strat. So that is how I am introducing tegus that I don't trust, even ones that you do trust. You never know what they're gonna do, especially whenever it's breeding season. And every female tegu is different. The way that they change throughout the season is different. Most of my tegus, I don't have to be quite as cautious with, but Pumpkin, I know her, and I know when she ovulates for like 2 days. You got 2 days to breed her. Otherwise, she's not going to be receptive to a male. She's going to attack them. She'll kill them. You know, she'll kill other females. That's just who she is. I've learned that about her, and I care for her in that way. She lives alone, and this is what we have to do. So like I said, it may have looked silly, but I just paired 2 tegus, saw that they were not compatible, removed the tegu, put him back in his enclosure seamlessly, without my hands getting involved in a conflict and without them actually having contact with each other. And so I think it works really well. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Let me know if there's any things that you have tried or if you have any ideas for me or what you think about this whole process. So I just wanted to get this out there, show you guys what I'm doing this season, and because for me it's working really well so far. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was really helpful to you. I hope it gave you some new ideas, got your wheels turning a bit if you are a tegu breeder or hope to be one in the future. If you're new here, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next Rose City Reptiles video. Bye.